school districts that sponsor H1B visa. And may I add, I am going to specify if these school districts also sponsor green card. Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. As you can see on my face, I'm excited for this video. School districts that sponsor H1B visa. And may I add, I am going to specify if these school districts also sponsor green card. I know many of you international or prospective international teachers, you want to know, do these school districts offer green card? They want us to work on J1, H1B, but am I going to, in the long run, be able to get a green card petition filed for me? Well, guys, I'm here to tell you today that I'm sharing with you some school districts that sponsor H1B visa with the possibility of a green card. So you want to stay tuned to the end of this video as I share the school districts today. So if you are new to this channel, I want to let you know this channel is one that helps teachers who aspire to become international teachers. We share international experiences and a lot of research-based information about international teachers in the United States. So if these are things you want to know about, you need to turn your notification bell on right after you subscribe, and also give this video a thumbs up. Okay, we want to make sure that when you are here, you have all the details that you need and can move around freely and in confidence. Now, if you did not watch my previous video on the pathways that you can take to get to become an international teacher, you can watch that at the end, or you can pause this video, watch it, and come right back. Check that video out that talk about the different pathways that you can take to become an international teacher, and the one before that talk about the things that you need to become an international teacher. Guys, I'm going to be giving it to you this year, so be on the lookout. You don't want to miss anything from this channel. In no particular order, I will be sharing with you school districts that sponsor H1B visa. You might be wondering, what is the H1B visa? So in my previous video, I broke down the J1 and H1B visa. And I shared with you the J1 visa and its intent. It's a cultural exchange visa. It allows you to come work in the United States. Your family can come and work also on the J1 visa and also study. Some countries have the 2-year rule on the J1 visa, which say you need to go back home for 2 years before you can come back in the United States. Not all countries have that on it. So you need to check on your J1 visa, if you have one, to see if you are under that 2-year rule. Then we spoke about H1B. H1B is a work visa which allows you to work here again in the United States, and again your family can come with you just like J1 visa. However, currently the H1B visa, your spouse and children will not be able to work. However, the H1B visa is a dual intent visa, meaning you can be on the H1B visa working while your school district is filing for your green card. So a lot of teachers prefer to come on the H1B visa because of its dual intent, which does not mean you cannot get sponsored from J1 visa, but the steps might be different. Okay, so that's something you can research more on, or if there's something specific you'd like me to share in a video, put that in the comment below. But more videos will be coming where I'll be talking, comparing and contrasting the J1 and H1B visa. You don't want to miss that out. So go ahead and turn those notification bells on. All right. So it's a dual intent visa. And so school districts that sponsor H1B visa sometimes will offer the green card. Please note also, teachers, that some school district will not offer it, but you can initiate it and they will take it into consideration. You have to know how to go about it and let them know, what your plans are, and encourage them to sponsor you for a green card. There's a lot of ways to go around it. We will talk more about that in videos to come. But let's get into the school districts that sponsor H1B visa. Before I go into that, I want you to know you can always research this for yourself also on myvisajobs.com. If you Google myvisajobs.com online, you should be able to see all the school districts that sponsor H1B visa, and I'll leave the link below. So when you go on myvisajobs.com, you're going to see a lot of school districts that have sponsored J1 visa before. Not all of them are still sponsoring H1B visa, so you would have to call to find out if they still sponsor H1B visa. But that's a good way to start. So on the top of the list sponsoring H1B visa is the Dallas Independent Schools. So the Dallas Independent Schools, they are in Texas, and they sponsor teachers to teach in the United States on the H1B visa. From my experience, they mainly sponsor teachers for foreign languages, for example, Spanish. And so if you're a Spanish teacher or other foreign language, you can check their website out, and it's usually right there on the website. They sponsor H1B visas. They also have in the past sponsored green cards. So that's something you'll have to ask HR if they're still sponsoring green card. So Dallas Independent Schools in Texas, H1B sponsors for mainly foreign language teachers. Let's go to the next one. Another school district that sponsors H1B visa is the Denver Public School. So the Denver Public School, they sponsor H1B visa as well as J visas, but the J visa is for a specific country that they sponsor. I shared a video on that earlier. You can find that, or I can share more about that in a future video. But Denver Public Schools sponsor H1B visa, and they sponsor also specifically for science, math, SPED, and foreign language teachers. So they tell you specifically who they will sponsor H1B visas for. Additionally, they also sponsor green card. So they tell you right from the beginning that after 3 years of working with their school district, they will start the process for your green card application. So that's good. All right. So far we talk about Dallas Public School and Denver Public School. Another school district I want to share that sponsors H1B, and they are in South Carolina, is Lee County School District. Lee County, they sponsor H1B visa, but currently they do not sponsor green card. I don't know if that will change in the future, but that is what it is currently. But they do sponsor H1B visa. All right, so you can check them out. Another school district that sponsors H1B visa is Richland County School District. Again, they are in South Carolina. Richland, and that's Richland 1, because you have Richland 1 and Richland 2. But Richland 1 sponsors H1B visas, and they also have before sponsored green card. So if you are interested in that school district, you can check them out, speak to the HR, and find out what is it they are doing currently for their international teachers. And Richland 2, I assume, also sponsors H1B, but Richland 1 is more prevalent to sponsoring, or should I say they're most known for sponsoring H1B visas. The next school district we're going to be talking about is the Allendale School District that is in, again, South Carolina. Allendale School District, they do sponsor H1B visa as well as green card. And I know this is something that is currently happening. So you can check Allendale School District out. They sponsor green card. All right, guys, are you excited? If you are if you like so far what's happening in this video or the information that's being shared, go ahead and give this video a thumbs up. Also share this video with a teacher that you know need this information. Don't be selfish with it, because remember, we are all trying to get the best for ourselves. Okay, so share this information, guys. So we looked at so far the Dallas Independent School District. We also looked at Denver Public School, Lee County, Richland one, and Allendale County. I should add also in Texas, the Harmony Science Academy. They were high also on the website for sponsoring H1B visa. You can check them out and see if they also offer green cards. I know a lot of teachers, when they seek these international teaching jobs, they want to make sure that they might have a pathway to green card. And so I'm taking this opportunity to share with teachers, school districts that are sponsoring green cards. Okay. Again, if your school district does not sponsor it, because I can give a scenario, a school district does not sponsor a green card. And so one of their employee, which was an excellent teacher, decided that she was going to leave to go to a different school district. And so they wanted to know why she's leaving, because they don't want to lose a good teacher. So they say, why are you leaving? And she said, well, I cannot stay and be on a H1B visa forever, because I am thinking to build my future here. It would be more beneficial for me to get a green card. So the principal know that this teacher has great worth to her school building. So what did she do? She reached out to HR, she shared this information, and that same day they decided, okay, we're going to move forward with green card processing. So teachers, you might be scared. You might be wondering if you're going to be kicked off the program. You might be wondering what's going to happen if I ask this, or what's going to happen if I say this. You want to do it in a professional way that's not going to offend anyone, but at the same time, you want to make sure you're taking care of you. Make sure you're looking out for your best interest, because they're not going to be looking out for your best interest, or should I say, they don't fully understand what your best interest is. So you want to find ways, you want to find strategies on how to approach your HR and your principal, and encourage or introduce them to the green card sponsorship, because in most cases it's cheaper for them to go through different avenues to get you there. So take the time to do that for yourself. Okay. All right, so let's go to the other school districts that sponsor H1B visa. Another school district that sponsor H1B visa is the Dublin City Schools. They sponsor H1B. Another school district that sponsor H1B green card is the Brooks County School District. Okay, so we looked at some school districts that I'm sure are sponsoring green card at the moment, and some they're doing H1B, but not yet green card. Maybe you have green card on a pause, but you can always reintroduce or introduce it to them and let them know what's happening. So I left the best for last. And the last one we're going to talk about today. Remember, I said earlier, there's a whole list of schools that sponsor H1B. And so we cannot do all those schools in one video. There will be more videos coming that's going to be talking about schools that sponsor H1B. Be on the lookout for that. But today we talk about a few. You're going to get a chance to do your research and then move on. You will be hearing more about other school districts that sponsor H1B. So this school district that I leave for last, I left them for last because I know for certain that as soon as you are accepted in their school district, your green card processing starts. So the day you start working is the day your green card processing starts. It's something new. They started in 2020 and they're still continuing to do this. And we don't know how long this program will be for, if it's continuous or it's a project they're doing for over a number of years. But I must tell you that every year they get a lot of application because teachers are aware that once you get hired, your green card processing begin. And this school district is the Savannah Chatham County Public School System in Georgia. For short, SCCPSS in Georgia. They sponsor H1B visa as well as green card. And with SCCPSS, you don't need to introduce them to green card. You don't need to find out if they're going to start. They already have that there for you. Once you are an international teacher and you were offered a job in that school district, your green card processing starts. Okay, so I know that's something a lot of teachers want to hear. You can go ahead and check them out, see if that's something for you. I must say though, when you fill your SCCPSS application forms out and you're asked the question, how did you hear about SCCPSS? Please remember to write Stephanie Williams Britton. Guys, a lot of teachers write the internet or Google or Yahoo or wherever. Don't be afraid to write my name, Stephanie Williams Britton. That's where you heard about SCCPSS. And when you put my name there on that form as where you heard it from, go ahead and drop a comment down there and say, Stephanie, I did it. Okay. I did it. I wrote your name, Stephanie, Stephanie Williams Britton. That's where you got the information from. And that's it for today, guys. Some school districts that offer H1B visa and also green card for some. If you enjoyed this video, give it a thumbs up. If you know for certain this channel is going to be giving you some more great information, subscribe and turn your notification bells on. I am so excited and ready to share all that I know with you. Be on the lookout for the next video where I'll be sharing more about international teaching in the United States. And it's going to be a great, great topic. I'm not even going to tell you. I'm going to leave you in suspense for today because I know you're going to want to hear it because it's going to be good. All right, guys. Thanks for watching and I'll see you next time. Bye.